Festival. And now, here's your theater host.
Thanks, John. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the world premiere of Robert Shields' My Life as a Robot. I firmly believe we have the entire city of Clarkdale in here tonight. Is that true? And I hear we have some Jeromites in the room, yes? How about Cottonwood? There you go. Who's running your towns while you're all here? We're really happy to have you. You know, Robert's been a native of this area since 1986. He lived in Sedona for 30 years, and in 2016 moved over to Clarkdale in a beautiful, beautiful, expansive space. So we all feel like Robert Shields is our native brother. We appreciate that. Thank you, Robert, for being part of the Verde Valley. We're going to meet in a little while. Still a man of few words, aren't you? I know, I thought I could use that line. Please help me thank the incredible tech team that makes the magic happen up here. Rob Carpenter, Jeremy Ferguson, and Shane Richards. Thank you, gentlemen. And I want to bring this guy out because we have the biggest crowd so far here of the week. John Gafford, come up here and take a bow. John Gafford is my stage manager here at the Performing Arts Center. He does all of the behind-the-scenes work. Give it up for John Gafford. You might think all of that is remote, automated, where those little banners go up magically as I come out from the introduction. It is a fly system, so he's back there every chill going. Like a wind-up monkey. We appreciate you very much. And he brings out the chairs for the Q&A. So thank you, John, for making this so easy. We also want to give a special shout-out to Linda Goldenstein, the sponsor of this venue. She's right here. Thank you, Linda. And I never had this guy in my audience, so I'm going to go ahead and shout out. We have another really wonderful presenting sponsor that's been our presenting sponsor for many, many years, and they are our official bank of the Sedona International Film Festival, BMO Bank. And Bernard Noreen is up. He's the regional president. Bernard Noreen, thank you, Bernard. Kyle Paskey's here. Paul Zienka, of course, right here in our Sedona branch. Thank you very, very much. Every time I say BMO, they add another $500 in my account. So BMO, 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 BMO. I thought I'd try it. Want to have you help me thank the sponsors that made the magic happen today. In our VIP lounge, direct from Cottonwood, Nana's Tacos, ladies and gentlemen, did all the food in our VIP lounge for lunch. Tonight was the incredible Enchamba Resort. Give it up for the Enchamba Resort. And the Verde Valley Wine Consortium, Paula Woolsey and her incredible group at the Verde Valley Wine Consortium. Tonight, the wine was all donated by Cove Mesa Vineyards. Emil and his team at Cove Mesa. Give it up for all of them. And our guests, your filmmakers tonight, Mark and Christine Bond, who you're going to meet. You're going to love them. They've had films in our festival before. They're sitting right over there. Give a nice wave. They are our guests. They are our guests thanks to the generosity of the Wild Resort. Give it up for the Wild Resort. Jay Kriske, Randy Ortiz, and their team. And tonight, the VIP party, the after party at 9 o'clock. Yes, Sedona has a nightlife after 9 o'clock during Film Festival week. I know, watch out though for the cops. Because when we leave those parties at 11 o'clock and midnight, we are the only ones on the road. Some of you know that this week because some of you have been stopped. But we want to let you know the party. Give it up for Lisa Dahl and her team at Mariposa. We appreciate their generosity. And just want to let you know, tonight, Mariposa parking, those of you who are going to the party, parking is very, very, very limited there. So we are providing a shuttle, thanks to at Rainbow Adventures, and we're going to park you, if you went to the party at Agave the other night, that same parking lot by the Aletheia Church, we're going to park you in that church lot. It's just a 2-minute little swoop over to Mariposa. We'll keep the shuttle going continuously because you will bang your head against your steering wheel trying to find a spot at Mariposa. So take the free shuttle, just park in that church lot. We'll whisk you up there, and it's going to go continuously until the party's over. All right? Then I want to let you know about tomorrow. We got some special events coming up. Tomorrow is the only day that, during the school day, that we're allowed to have the wonderful new superintendent here, Tom, has allowed us to do a screening here at 1 o'clock of the new Frida Kahlo film, Frida, from Amazon Studios. We got a sneak preview of it. It is at 1 o'clock tomorrow, which means school is in session. So all the kids, we are guests in their home. The kids will be parked in the parking lot. So some of you with the reserved spots will not have your reserved spots tomorrow for the 1 o'clock show because it's going to be taken. So just fend for yourself, park wherever you can find. And if you're at the VIP lounge, just take the shuttle over. If you're having lunch, come take that over. It's much, much easier. After the 1 o'clock, those spots free back up. All right, fair enough? And don't miss tomorrow night. We got a wonderful premiere here of Dancing Through the Shadow. Leif Bristow and a couple of the cast members are here to be on the show. But the greatest part of it, not only are you getting a fantastic film, and it is a fantastic film, our wonderful young ballet dancers from the Sedona Dance Academy are going to open the show with 2 ballet numbers. Performing live on our stage, these young kids are going to be on the biggest stage so far that they've had to perform on. So come a little early. We're going to try to start that 6:45, 6:50 tomorrow night before Dancing Through the Shadow. All right? Then a great show lineup on Saturday. Comedian Gary Muledeer will be in the house to get our Outstanding Lifetime Achievement Award for comedy. He's the greatest comedian you've never heard of. But he's a favorite, and all these people are featured in the film. Conan O'Brien, David Letterman, Jay Leno. He still opens for his dear friend, Randy Travis. He performs nightly almost at the Grand Ole Opry. He's flying in from Nashville to be with us. He'll be here for the Saturday afternoon show at 4 o'clock. Don't miss him. He's a very, very funny man with very, very funny and large hair. So you can't miss him. And then live on the stage at the Sedona Performing Arts Center, Lucy Arnaz is here on Saturday night with her live one-woman cabaret show, Lucy Arnaz. So don't miss that as well. But we have a very special occasion happening in the house tonight. It's leap year, right? Happy leap year, everyone. We thought, what a cool day to put a Robert Shields film on. It just seems to fit. So follow me, as if you will. We have a very special couple that is celebrating their leap year anniversary. Isn't this nice? Oh, yeah, you'll hear from him a little later on, too, because he was in the film but ended up on the cutting room floor. Paul and Deanna Lennon. Stand up, kids. They are celebrating. Here, look, check this out. We brought you a cake. Divided up for 625 people. Go. And flowers. Deanna for putting up with him for 64 years. Congratulations. They got married on leap year because Paul is a cheap bastard. He's only had to buy gifts every 4 years. So for Paul, he's had to buy 16 gifts over 64 years, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. So just remember, every time you see him, just go, oh, you're the cheap bastard. Every year I have to do this. Now, before we get to the film, I just want to say, Robert and I have been friends for many, many years, haven't we, Robert? This is so wonderful to have worked with him and known him for many years. And this film has been about 10 years in the making. But we go way back personally, and I'd like the guys to put up a picture. This is the cutest, but this is Robert Shields in 1997 holding my newborn son, Kevin. Isn't that cool? You remember that? I don't know if you remember that night. We were all good friends of Ann Miller, Broadway and Hollywood actress Ann Miller. We were at Ann Miller's house that night. Robert was there with us. And my son, Kevin, had just been born recently. So, Robert, come here. Step into the light. Let's give it up for Robert Shields. Come over here, Robert. Now, because we want to relive that picture. My son is now 26 years old. Come on up, Kevin. We'd like you to pick up my son. Woo! You're good. You're good. We need no hernias tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Although Northern Arizona Healthcare is a sponsor, so we'll be okay. All right. I blathered on long enough. We wanted to make sure everyone got in. There was a parking lot, crowdedness happening out there. So you're in for such a treat tonight. We are going to have a wonderful Q&A with these lovely folks, both Mark and Christine Bond, the filmmakers, Robert Shields, of course. And how it's going to happen tonight is you're going to watch the film. It's about 87 minutes long. We're going to bring them up here, and then we're going to show you a really cute clip, the outtakes of Paul Lennon getting cut from the film. He was hoping this was his big break as a star. His years as a famous comedian were behind him. This was his launch of his new career, and he's not anywhere in the film. So we will show you the part that got cut out of the Robert Shields film. After we do that, we'll have a couple little questions with Robert and Christine and Mark, and then Tony Orlando's going to zoom in and join us and have a really wonderful conversation. Tony Orlando, as you're going to hear in the film, was very significant in the launch of Shields and Yarnell in Las Vegas. Tony has cleared his schedule tonight to join us. He's 2 hours later than us. He's staying up way past our bedtime to be joining us, so stick around for all those wonderful things. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our Sedona Film Festival, my dear friend Robert Shields, our friends, the filmmakers, the Bonds, we couldn't be more excited to be the world premiere, Robert Shields, My Life as a Robot. Enjoy the show.